All right, we're live. Hello, Rebekah. It's good to see
Hello.
you today.
Good to see you too.
And okay, I see your box is big and mine is a little smaller. Would you put your
Yeah.
box on?
I was on 720, then I went to 480, but it hasn't changed anything in StreamYard, which is weird.
Yeah, I
Usually
can
when I go
also do it
down,
like this.
there we go.
Yeah.
I'll make mine bigger. That way it can fit like a rectangle. 720 for minicam. There we go.
Okay. All
I,
right, great. Now we're both the same
there we
size.
go. Yeah. 720 for Zoom and 480 for VIPKID and the rectangle, the square ESL companies.
Awesome. Okay, yeah. We're both kind of like about the same speed on the Manicam thing. So we're kind
Yep.
of learning as we go a little bit.
Having
So
fun.
welcome to my channel. And my name is Cindy Bennett on YouTube. And also on Outschool, I go by Cindy B, teacher Cindy B. And I teach some math classes, piano, bread making, and things like that. And I just really wanted to showcase our teachers, have a short interview, try to keep it to about 15 minutes, and just really showcase what you teach on Outschool. And so tell us a little bit about yourself.
So my name is Rebekah. I've got two young kids. One's going to turn 5 this week. So exciting.
Wow.
And then the other one's 19 months. And so when I discovered Outschool, it was through my daughter. I was given a referral code to get a $20 credit free to take a class for my oldest. So we use that credit and go, I could do this. I could be a teacher. The referral code was also a teacher referral code. So I went ahead and applied, and I'm coming up on 1 year now. I applied late May, taught my first class early June, and it's early May right now. So it's going on to 1 year now. And my philosophy was, if my daughter would love to do this activity, then other kids would love to do the activity. Right. And so I made a lot of hands-on science experiments, exploration classes that my daughter loves to take. And so I know other kids love to take it too. So that kind of became my niche. Science experiments and hands-on learning, and try and guess and experience things.
Right.
I also grew up with like a math magician type of parent. My dad is a math magician, so all these math games. So I adapted these math games to be more online, using manipulatives they have in their own house. So I have also a math games ongoing class.
Oh, that sounds
for
great.
like kindergarten level. So they bring like either dice or a deck of cards, and we just play games together.
Now you're a teacher, right? You have a degree for teaching?
Yes. I have a degree, a music ed degree, but I used that to teach.
That.
I was vocalist way back in the day.
Cool. Oh, wow. You're going to hear me sing. I had no idea. See how awesome this experience is? We learn new things about each other, too. And I've known you, Rebekah, from just our teacher community online for, it's been, I don't know, a year, more than a year.
Yeah, I think I joined about a year ago.
Yeah, great. So tell us, you said you teach science and math, and do you take parent requests?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah. I don't have the time to do one-on-one because I have to balance little girls at home, family life as well. But I do try to teach a couple classes a day. I like the group dynamics, but hey, if you have an experiment you want me to give a try, I will research it and I will present it. I have an ongoing science experiments class, so we do a different experiment every single week. So I can just throw that into the mix.
And so what are the ages for your classes?
So the math games is more for the kindergarten level, so ages 4 to 6. So I try to keep that one pretty tight so they can know some of their math facts, but also teach them a little bit, and we just, have similar levels. The science experiments is a lot of hands-on, so it's ages 3 to 9. Now, I break that up from my ongoing class, so 3 to 6 and then 6 to 9. But if an older sibling wants to join the younger sibling in the younger kids class, that's totally fine. I have siblings all the time, and that's great. But I know some of the older kids like to have their own class, so I made an own class just for them, ages 6 to 9.
Okay, so I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to go onto the platform here. and you can tell me what I need to type in to get. I'm having trouble searching.
Sometimes it's having trouble searching. Yes. So I type in like Rebekah. Type in Rebekah, and then I'll be near the top because I'm teaching a class today.
And you do Rebekah, REBEKAAH. Just type in Rebekah.
Yes. So go down just a little bit. So there's my math class right there. Beat the teacher.
There you are. Beat the teacher.
And then 2 down is my kitchen table science class. So that's the one that I do. And I have 10 games that I cycle through. So you can continue on. I've had people continue since August. And so they just repeat the same games. And I find new ones as well. And that's a fun one. I do that 6 times a week. So you can join whatever time works best. There's my profile.
Yeah, I wanted to get to your classes to show. Okay, so here we have
Beat the Teachers ongoing. My kitchen table weekly rainbow science experiments. I have 2 sections of that, the older and the younger, multiple times per week. And then one of my famous and favorite ones is my mixing colors, making a fizzling rainbow that I've done for years. And I'm starting some summer camps. So I've got my density summer camp out, and I've got 3 others that are in the works. Taking my science experiments and grouping them into like things, density, water, colors, and acid-base reactions.
Wow. Look at that.
And all of these classes, if you like any of these, you can just select a date in the future. I have my availability set because my life is pretty predictable. So you can set a time in the future, and I should probably be able to make it. So even if they're not scheduled, you can select availability and you can make a section.
Oh, those are great.
Yeah.
Okay, now I got to find myself. All right. Awesome. I love your classes. So how about if you want to share something that just like a little snippet of a class to give us a teaser if somebody's thinking they might want to, try your class out.
Sure. I didn't bring anything with me per se.
Well, no, just tell us a story.
Okay. So to this week in math class, we're using cards, and I'm laying out 8 cards, and we're making 10. So I actually can have my Manicam thing, and I can go right here. And I've got my teams up at the top. I've got my cards right here.
Look at that.
Yeah. This is my external camera right here. So my internals on my face, externals here, and I just live right here on my table.
Oh, cool.
And I can just lay out 8 cards, and then they have to yell out which 2 cards make 10.
Oh,
so they're learning their math facts, and they're also having a competition between the teams. So these are my teams from last time, and I'll change the names for this time. They go, 3 and 7, so we come together to make sure. So it's kind of fun to do that. And I've learned that I can actually write on top of here, so I can circle on my table, which is really cool. Very interactive. I use my table for my science experiments a lot. Today we're going to do sink and float. So I'll have my tray of water out here so that we can test things out together. So that'd be fun to do. So I'm really enjoying using Manicam in my classrooms because I can have one box video feed with my table and my face, and we just have fun together. And at the end, I give my little, goodbye, and fun things, or I put fun things on my face, and they just laugh at me as we count things together. And the kids are like, "Can you do this? Can you do that?" Oh, sure. So I usually save like 30 seconds at the end for requests for fun face stuff.
Yeah, I like that.
Because hey, I'm teaching kindergarten level. They love that stuff.
Yeah,
and I'm okay if they come with that stuff to class too, as long as it's not too much of a distraction.
Wow, that is awesome. I love it so much. That is great. Thank you for that.
Yeah. I see a question from Luann, if I could answer that real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Luann says, do you keep adding new experiments, or do you start over with your ongoing classes? Well, I started my math class first last summer with 5 games, and I was getting really tired of this 5 games over and over. So comes January, I added 5 more games. So now I've got 10 games. And I'd like to think of some more games too, because I have some kids who continue on forever. And so I'm going to add some more to that. With my science experiment classes, I had a list of 20 experiments. So I started January through May. And I'm finding all these other ones out there. So I think I'll just kind of continue on. With those 20, about 8 or 9 of them came directly from my one-time classes. So I even noted them that if you miss this class in the ongoing and you want this class, it's a one-time class. Go ahead and schedule time with that so they don't feel like they missed out. And I can go vice versa. I can go, I really like this ongoing idea. I'm going to make a one-time class out of that because I really like that. So I can go back and forth. So I think for the summer, I will continue my science ongoing classes, just add more experiments to it. I may tweak the times a little bit because summer schedule might be a little bit different than school time schedule, but I will just talk to the parents and see if we can, move people around. But I'm trying to keep like science days. So Wednesdays and Saturdays are science days. That way you just one prep done. And then math is Monday through Friday, kind of wherever.
Very good. Yeah, that is great. So how many math classes do you have?
So math classes, I do it 6 times a week. I do max of 6 kids because any more than that, they wait too long for their turn.
Yeah.
With the science classes, I have 7 sections of the younger kids and then 2 sections of the older kids. And we do the exact same thing every week. So I just kind of tweak a little bit towards the older audience so they don't feel like I have to be with a 3-year-old. Oh, really? No, it's we just have fun conversations. But we do the exact same thing every week.
Oh, that's cool. Well, the thing is, with homeschoolers, I learned early on that they are not as much focused on kids their own age. Like, that's kind of how we've programmed ourselves. But like with my kids, the kids that did more homeschooling, they were totally fine with a mixed group.
And like, I'm fine with people coming to either one. I just kind of geared it more like if a 5-year-old wants to be in the 6 to 9, I'm like, okay, you're a mature 5-year-old, that's fine. Or if a 7-year-old wants to be with the younger kids because they have a 3-year-old sibling, totally fine. They just need to know that it's geared more towards the speed of a 3 and 4-year-old versus like a 7-year-old who wants to like talk science, which is awesome, but it might be over the head. So like, okay, I went ahead and split and I let people, decide where they want to go.
That's great. I love it. You really figured it out. So
I'm figuring it out.
Your students come and they repeat with you. They like you as a teacher. So that's
and people
awesome.
can come and go as they want to in the ongoing classes. I've had people stay like since it started, which is great.
Yeah. So what do you think you have? Do you have any like goals for the future, or are you happy with the way things are? Or
I'm just going to keep plugging away. I'm going to keep looking at what the trends are. Last summer, my camps didn't do very well. I had like one camp and it didn't do very well, but it did really well in the winter time. So I'm going to bring that camp out. I'm going to like revisit some things and just kind of schedule new things. This is my first summer. I mean, we did summer last year, but last year was like the COVID summer where everybody's taking classes. So one-time classes was like the rage, and I could pop out of class once a month and fill that up for a couple of weeks, themed on 4th of July or themed on, whatever the holiday is. And I could book those up. And now it's just been really slow. I try to do a new class every month themed on whatever's going around that month, Valentine's Day, Earth Day, Dr. Seuss Day. Try to do a theme, but it's not as hot as it used to be last summer. So I don't know what the summer is going to feel like. And then with my kids, she's at 3-day-week preschool right now. Next year, she'll be at 4-day-a-week all-day school. So the schedules will have to change a little bit due to family. But I'm just going to keep plugging away, keep adapting, and my families will find me.
That's the beauty of it. You can, make it work for you and tweak it as things change. So that's really awesome.
Yep. I just teach during nap times, or I give my youngest daughter some hallway playtime because I got a baby game in the hallway with some toys. It's all safe, and she can just play for one class, a half-hour class, and then I go rescue her because she can only last that long.
Yeah.
She's like, I heard you say bye, Mommy.
Yeah.
Mommy.
That's great. That is so awesome. So I had another question. Oh, what about homework? Do you ever give them like extra homework or?
I do, but it's more like, okay, guys, now go play this game with your family.
Oh, that's good.
And they do it, they do. If they don't, they don't. But we'll practice it together. And they're like, okay, now your homework is to play this with your mom or dad or brother. You tell me who won, okay?
Yeah.
And it's called Beat the Teacher. But sometimes we have enough people, we have 2 teams, but I'm always playing on the team with one group or the other. And we talk about how to be good sportsmanship. So if you lose, you don't go,
yeah.
you laugh at me when I cry, so I'll laugh at them when they cry,
yeah.
And we don't go, ha ha, I win. We talk about how we give high fives, we say good job, woo. We don't,
Have fun.
Yeah, so it's a combination of math and good sportsmanship. So that's
so are those classes like once a week with
Yes, all of them are once a week each.
Okay, good. All right. Well, thank you, Rebekah. I really love this little chat.
Me too.
I can't wait to work on the next one. But thank you so much. I hope that a lot of people got a good idea of your classes. And for those watching, stay tuned for more videos. I'm going to be doing them Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And so if you want to be featured, I also have a Facebook group. It's called Outschool Teacher Showcase. So if you want to join that, parents or teachers, and I'm going to just make it just Teacher Showcase, and I'll try to put on the outside of the thumbnail, an idea of the ages and the class that they teach. So then that way, scrolling through, you can check it out. So thank you so much for coming.
You're welcome.
Great day.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. All right. I'll have to work on one of those for myself.
Yeah, I have an opening screen and then an ending screen, and then all these middle ones. And it's fun. It's fun.
Great job. It's great. Okay. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye.